like that.
Bingo!
Yeah, I can hear you now.
You're ready to go. You're ready. Practice runs in the book. Got it all. Got all your notes. Got everything figured out. Got your plan ready to go. Now it's game week. I call it game week, baby. Well, today's Saturday. I'm going next weekend, so tomorrow starts my game week. Sunday. We start getting ready and whatnot. And there's certain things that I do each game week in order to be prepared. You don't want to wait until Thursday, Wednesday night, Thursday to start to get ready for a barbecue competition. The more you can get done ahead of time and kind of stage it out, the better. You want to make sure, first and foremost, that you have for yourself a checklist of everything that you're going to need. Here's my checklist of things that I bring. I think I kind of edited this a little bit, but because again, I'm not giving away all my secrets, but your checklist is absolutely something that you've got to have. Everything that you're going to need to include in this even though I've done 30 some competitions, every time I do one, I print one of these out, and it's saved my butt, because there's just certain things you look at and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot to do that, or I forgot to replenish the paper towels, or I forgot to, whatever it was. Your checklist will guide you through that entire process. On my checklist, on the side there, I actually have, kind of laid out game week, what that's all about. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of the week of the competition, the things that I'm going to do. Sunday, I'm getting my meat, out of the freezer. Monday, I'm doing my sauces, brines, and seasonings, making sure that's all taken care of. Tuesday, I'm doing some shopping, starting to prep the meat. Wednesday, and when I say prep the meat, I'm prepping it, re-vacuum sealing it, and getting it ready to go. Wednesday, taking care of, I call them game cards. It's just like the NFL. I got my schedule and everything that I'm doing, when I'm doing it. Get that all printed out, finishing up the shopping. Thursday, fueling the truck, airing the tires, finishing the prep on the meat, getting my GPS location all logged in, taking care of my parsley, and getting my ice, throwing it in the freezer, getting ready to pack up. Friday, load and go, baby. So that's my checklist, and how I break it down from day to day for the barbecue competition. Got to have a checklist, absolutely mandatory, and don't wait till the last minute to get everything done, because it'll be a disaster and you definitely forget something. So checklist and break down the tasks. You're all loaded up, you're ready to go. Boogieing on down the road. It's fun. Caroline and I have this little ritual that we go through, and just before I walk out the door, everything's packed and ready to go. Truck's running, warming up, trailer's hooked up, and I get my coffee, and she comes out. No matter what time it is, she's always there, and we hug and hold on to each other, and we pray together, and we thank God, and pray for protection of each other. And Caroline always prays for me to win. Excuse me. And then I grab my coffee, and I walk out the door, and as I'm walking out the door, I have my coffee, and I take that first step out the door, and I said, the fun starts right now. And it does for me, man. I absolutely love it, man. Get in the truck, put my iPod headphones on, start listening to music and sermons, and boogie down the road. It is just from the time I leave till the time I'm done washing out the trailer on Sunday afternoon. I mean, it's just I love every part of professional barbecue. So anyways, get done with that, get down the road, driving down the road, and I drive through the middle of the night. Usually I'll leave however many hours ahead of me getting there at 7:30 in the morning. So if I have a 6-hour drive, I'll leave at 1:30 in the morning. I want to be there at that time for a number of reasons, but No matter where it is, that's the time I want to arrive on Friday morning. Again, the cook-off Saturday, but I'll arrive Friday. Some people get there Thursday night, and what have you. But my plan is, and I highly recommend it, to get there as soon as you possibly can. And then you get your spot, and I have in here that I'm a one-man team for competitions. So again, at the crunch time when I'm turning things in, a lot of times I don't want to have a real long walk to go from where I'm set up to where the turn-in table is. So in my application, I'll let them know I'm a one-man team and ask that I can be set up as close as I possibly can to the turn-in tent. Other teams, most teams have more than one person, and so they'll have a runner. The cooks will be working in. They'll have one person. Their job is to run the boxes and to turn in. But I don't have that, and so I'm looking for help in that area to get me as close as I possibly can to the turn-in area. The other thing that I'll do is when I'll pull up, I'm not even set up yet. I'm looking at the site and where I'm going to be set up, and I'm already thinking about wind and weather and rain and whatnot. So where I position my trailer. Use my trailer as a windbreak. That if it's going to be a windy day, I'll set that up so that breaks some of the wind. Rain, whatnot. Just planning for inclement weather. I've gotten to the point, I don't care what the forecast is. I'm going to plan for inclement weather, and it starts with exactly how I'm going to set up my camp. Isolated cook area. Let me mention this, that another recommendation I would make is that for your first competition or your first couple competitions, that you go there with as few people as possible. In other words, don't invite every friend and family member that you have to come and hang out with you during this cooking competition, because it's going to be a great party and great fun and all that kind of stuff. Again, you're the kind of person that really wants to be at the top of their game, be competitive, and you're going to be a world champion at some point. And so as we work along this process, you want to have a great experience from the beginning. You're going to be dealing with so many issues related to cooking and preparing and presenting that you want to maintain your focus. You don't want to have all kinds of distractions. You want to have, in that regard, you really want to have an isolated cooking area, whether it's with tents or a trailer or whatnot. You want to have an area that when you're cooking and when you're preparing and when you're boxing things up, you want to be isolated. Nobody else comes around you, so that you have room to work and you're not distracted, because focus is extremely key. Courtesy and respecting other cooks. You're going to be in a community type of an environment, and there's going to be lots of other people around you, so you don't want to get the reputation for being a nuisance. Most teams don't have an issue with this. Some do. You're going to find that there's a whole range of people that get involved in professional barbecue. You can have some people that are real hard partying teams to quiet teams like myself, out there for the purpose of sharing Jesus and winning. But the way I look at it is that I enjoy my music. I don't have to have everybody else within 2 city blocks enjoying my music. So if you're gonna have music, try and keep it contained within your space. You don't need to entertain the entire world with your music. And I'll tell you what, the hard partying people typically don't do well. And I know that you're in it to win it. You're in it to be serious, so it's not going to be an issue with you. But just thought I'd mention it anyways. And I mentioned this in the schedule part, but one of the things that you're going to want to do is prepare your meat. Different competitions have different requirements as far as preparing meat. One of the things, you can't season it or marinate or put any type of seasoning on it, but you can trim it ahead of time, and I recommend that. The more you can do ahead, the better. But make sure you check the rules for the organization that's sanctioning your event as to what you can and cannot do in that area. I personally, my chicken's all prepped, my ribs are prepped, pork's ready to go, and brisket. I work with all of those meats prior to arriving and re-vacuum seal them when I get there. I mentioned I get there early, 7:30. I want to get on Friday. I want to get that meat inspected as quickly as I possibly can, because I want to get the injections in there. I want to get the rub on there. I want to start my preparing process of getting that meat rolling. I will start to cook at 9 o'clock at night. Excuse me. I will start to cook at 9 o'clock at night, and so I want to give that meat as much time as it possibly can, especially the big meats, brisket and pork. Give that as much time with exposure to the rubs and seasonings as I possibly can. That's my style and my process. That's part of what drives my whole schedule from the very beginning. Sometime during the morning, the KCBS, after you had your meat inspection, which is usually done by somebody from the contest, then the KCBS reps, in that case, or whatever the organization reps, will come by and give you your turn-in boxes. You need to really be careful with these turn-in boxes. Take care. I mean, if you break a tab or something like that, you've got to go get another one. So find a place where you can hold them to keep them safe until you're ready to turn them in. Put your meat in there and turn them in, but take care of them. In KCBS events, there's the option of putting garnish in there. Everybody that I know puts garnish in their boxes, and garnishes lettuce or parsley or a mixture of the two. And so I spend a good deal of time preparing my boxes during the day, and I have a process for doing all that. Again, I'm going to prepare them, get them ready to go, actually put them back in the cooler and hold them off until I'm ready to load them and quote unquote plate them up for turning.